Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner.
He ain't live. You ain't sub yet. Sit down.
Sit your ass down.
You understand me? It is the Morning Run, TMR Live. Unc and Chico, welcome back to another episode. We're bringing it to you live. I'm in the middle of the ocean. Unc's in the middle of America, in the heartbeat of the South. That is Mississippi.
That third coast, that muddy water, the bottom of the map, the belly of the beast.
Well, you can yell this out loud too before we get up out of here, guys. We got to talk about Shedeur Sanders. You know, we talked about this. Who should be the starter? Who may be in the lead or have the quote unquote inside track to be the starter. We've seen a lot of different opinions come out about that. Hell, a lot of people didn't like what we said about it. Some people did, but some people didn't like what we said about it, man. So we're gonna bring it back up again. We're gonna talk about it more. Shouts out to Braden Fahoko, who said that Deshaun or Shedeur is gone. Don't see them cutting DG, the third rounder last year, who after he got his shot got hurt. Also, don't see them cutting the rookie draft pick. So his thoughts are Deshaun or Shedeur is gone. Can you kind of like talk about how that kind of
he say or and
Deshaun or Shedeur?
Okay, yeah. I've never been one. I want what Shedeur wants. Let me say that first and foremost. And I hadn't talked to him. So, and I'm sure he wants to be where he is because he's always the kind of guy who is very much capable of being where his feet are. So he's looking to be Cleveland Browns QB1 and make everything happen that can happen there. I'm sure of that. Having said that, just as a lay of the land in the NFL and the Cleveland Browns historically, I don't know if he'll be a Brown, forever, or what happens before his contract ends or that kind of thing. I just do know going in right now that when I look around the QB room of the Cleveland Browns, the best chance to win games, the best chance to make the playoffs in a division that now has the Steelers who hit an absolute reset and that kind of thing, I think their best chances with Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. But I also realize, as I said last week and the week before and said next week, the quagmire that the Browns find themselves in, they created. They were the ones who went all the way out on Deshaun Watson and gave him what the max market was at the time. He happened to get hurt, have some off the field issues, and they got to decide if they want that dead money sitting on their books. They want to let him go at a loss, or do we let him play some to see he's attracted to somebody else? But the fact of the matter is the best quarterback on that team, and it ain't even close, is Shedeur Sanders. He's going to unite the fan base. He's going to unite the locker room. He's going to put asses on seats. He's going to put games on TV. He is must-see TV as it relates to the NFL, including his press conferences, are must-see TV. So he's just the best, period. But the Browns have placed themselves in a basket where, what do we do now? Because I think Deshaun may be $40 million. And Shedeur is not quite over $1 million where they got him. And then you still drafted another quarterback. And then you still got Gabriel, who had plenty of opportunity to show you what he had. Somebody got to go, Chico.
Yeah, I think so also. But you got to do what Andrew Berry has done in the draft. And that's been a masterful job at maximizing his picks. So now you have to maximize the value for one of these quarterbacks who we think will be Deshaun Watson. And you said it so nicely last show. You go out there, you do everything you can in these first two preseason games to make him look like the Deshaun Watson of old, or even better, call some of the best offensive plays you can call up out there. Have him rolling out, showing his mobility, showing his accuracy on the run, everything. Show everything. Put everything on film so that some team out there who's going to face an injury can reach back and say, hey, man, maybe we can work out a deal on how we, split the salary or something. I don't know if they can do that or not. Yeah. But we can work out some type of deal to where we can get compensation for him or whatever. But we need him as our quarterback because we know that y'all don't want him. We like what we saw on film. But here's your opportunity to maximize his value and get something back for him, because we know if you want to maximize your winning capabilities, your opportunities to win and reach the playoffs, and maximize your money on the back end as a businessman, you will have Shedeur Sanders as your quarterback.
Chico, I hate to pocket watch, man, and count money that ain't mine. But I'll tell you this, because it's all about percentages and perceptions and that kind of thing. It ain't nobody with $1,000 that ain't ever lost 100. It ain't nobody with $1 million that ain't ever lost 100,000. It ain't nobody sitting on a couple billion that ain't lost a couple $100 million. Losing $40 million would not be the first or last time the Browns done lost $40 million. And if push come to shove, and if that's what I got to lose to have my quarterback for the now and the present and the future, then that's got to do. But before I just jump all in on that, I am going to make a good faith effort to my pocketbook to try to unload or mitigate this $40 million loss to a more tolerable loss. And that means making sure that whether it's practice footage or preseason footage, people out there get to see Deshaun can still drop back, he can still flip his hips, he can still throw a ball downfield, he can still command a huddle, because I would love to get something for him as I unload him. But please just know, if I'm in charge, which I ain't, I'm prepared to bite the bullet and take the whole loss, because I believe in Shedeur Sanders just that much.
Man,
he'll get me that $40 million back, is what I'm saying.
And they got plenty of money. The owners of the Browns are also the majority owners of the Milwaukee Bucks, which they purchased in 2023 along with Grant Hill, right? They got money, dog. They know how to make money. Yeah. And they also probably know how to lose it too, and not.
Yeah, loss is a part of it.
Yes. So, as you just said, so I think they're going to make the smart decision. They're going to find a way. They're going to let Andrew Berry do his thing also, but they're going to find a way to maximize that, like you said. Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Where we're gonna be up and about here, man. Y'all put your black fist in the sky. Shaka high. Rebel flags. That's damn right. Let's go.
Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner.
I think I know how I learn. So knowing that I know how I learn is great, and the coaches are able to like communicate in different ways to help you learn. And that's why I appreciate the coaching staff, honestly, because it's like, you could say somebody don't know how to learn, but it's like, how did the person get all the way to this level if he don't know how to learn? So then you got to change the perspective and think, does he not know how to learn? Oh. Mic drop, that's it. But does he not know how to learn, or do I not know how to communicate with him? It's just simple as that. Like, so I'm just thankful that my coaches now, like, are extremely embracing.
Hey man, this like Danny say, this show for. See, that's why I gotta read like that. This show for those who love Unc and Chico, for the realness they do. Shout out to Danny.
Okay. Vatos Locos.
It's it. All right, man. Shout out to Cypress Hill, too. All of my guys out there. Make sure y'all go to the website, Unc and Chico. Get y'all some limited releases that's going on out there on the website, Unc and Chico, myshopify.com. uncandchico.myshopify.com. Everything else, y'all can rewind, find out what happened and what went on, and all those good things. Other than that, make sure y'all go to mybookie.ag and use the promo code Big Dog. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe on all platforms. That's the Pregame Network, Big Dog Chico, Sports Talk, and everything else. Just type it in and you shall find us.